Welcome to 6th lecture of Caliber Science Academy on the topic halogen derivative. Yesterday we completed the preparation of halogen derivative from alcohol. Now second method, preparation of halogen derivative from alkene by reaction of halo acid HX either by using HCl, HBr or HI. Now first we can prepare the halogen derivative of alkane, that is alkyl halide from symmetrical alkene. Symmetrical alkene R CH double bond CHR. This is a symmetrical alkene. How to identify symmetrical alkene? If across carbon-carbon double bond we have same molecule group and same number of hydrogen, at that time we call it is symmetrical alkene. Or simplest way to identify symmetrical alkene, just pass imaginary axis through a double bond and check whether the same group or not from both sides. Same group or not from both sides. Here CH, here R. Hence this called as symmetrical alkene. Now we add halo acid HX to this symmetrical alkene. R CH double bond CHR plus HX. So how to write the product? Since it is a symmetrical and you add here halo acid HX, so this is the addition type of reaction. So you directly add here H plus and X minus. Since it's acid, use H plus and another part is X minus. So you add here X minus on carbon-carbon double bond carbon and H plus on another carbon and remove the pi bond so as to form R single bond, H added here, then CS2, then single bond, then CH, X and then remaining R. So during addition reaction pi bond is removed. Means during addition reaction of halo acid to the symmetrical alkene, unsaturated compound is converted into the saturated compound. That is basic rule of chemistry. During addition reaction, unsaturated compound converted into the saturated compound. Here, alkene is converted into the alkyl halide. Now, take a specific example. Then symmetrical alkene, CS2 double bond CS2. This is symmetrical alkene. Now we added any one of these halo acid, either be HCl or HBr or HI across this carbon-carbon double bond of symmetrical alkene. We added here HCl. So what is product? H should be added here. Since it is symmetrical, you can add here or here. Then chlorine add here on this carbon. So what is the product obtained? CS3, then single bond, pi bond is removed in addition reaction, then CS2, Cl. So ethene is converted into ethyl chloride. This is ethene, alkene, ethene is converted into ethyl chloride. Or chloroethane, IUPAC. This is the example to the addition of halo acid to the symmetrical alkene. Take one more example of symmetrical alkene. CS3, CH, double bond, CH, CS3. What is the name of this compound? You can select the longest chain 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4 carbon, so that's why it is bute. 2 number carries double bond, that's why 2-in. So what is the IUPAC name of this compound? But2-in. Now to but2-in, we added the halo acid, suppose HBr. So simply you can carry out the addition of H plus and Br minus, H plus here and Br minus here, or alternatively H plus here, Br minus here. We getting a same product. So what is the product? We added the H plus here and Br minus here and remove the pi bond. Remove the pi bond. This is sigma and this is pi bond. So in addition reaction we have to remove the pi bond. So what is the product? CH3, CS2, single bond, CH, addition of bromine here, Br, CS3, forming alkyl halide. The name of this alkyl halide is secondary carbon, 4-carbon butyl, secondary butyl bromide, or 2-bromobutane. In this way, you can carry out the addition of HCl, HBr and HI across carbon-carbon double bond of symmetrical alkene and then prepared or haloalkanes or alkyl halide. Now, next, addition of this halo acid across carbon-carbon double bond of unsymmetrical alkene by Markovnikov's rule. With this rule we already studied in 11th class and we have to repeat this one in the same 12th class. So what is the addition across unsymmetrical alkene? Let us take an example of unsymmetrical alkene. CH3, CH, double bond, CS2. This is called as prop-1-ene. Select the longest chain, 1, 2, 3. 3 carbon prop. And double bond come across 1. Double bond come started with the 1, that's why prop-1-ene. Prop-1-ene. Now added our halo acid HCl. Now here one rule is play while addition of this halo acid to the unsymmetrical alkene, that is Markovnikov's rule. What is Markovnikov's rule? Stated that when unsymmetrical reagent such as halo acid, this is unsymmetrical reagent, it carries positive part and negative part. Two different items are here. Unsymmetrical reagent adds to unsymmetrical alkene in a such a way that negative part of reagent adds to that carbon atom across carbon-carbon double bond. Which carries less number of hydrogen atom. Means chlorine should be added to the CH, where carbon has only one hydrogen. And hydrogen should be added to that carbon where carbon has maximum number of hydrogen. This rule is called as what? Markovnikov's rule. So according to Markovniks, hydrogen is added to CS2 and negative part of halo acid added to the CH. So what is the product in this reaction? CS3, CH, Cl, CS3. So name of this compound is isopropyl chloride. That is secondary alkyl halide. Take one more example to understand this Markovnikov's rule. We have one more example for that. CS3 C CS3 double bond CS2. This is unsymmetrical alkene. Name of that alkene is 1 2 3 2 methyl 2 methyl 2 methyl 1 2 3 3 carbon pro double bond is at the one position, one in. So it is 2 methyl propanine. In common name it is called as isobutylene. Iso because 2 number carbon carries methyl, and in common name alkene called as alkylene. That's why 4 carbon group is called as butylene. Isobutylene. Now we added here, suppose halo acid HBr across this carbon double bond. Since it's unsymmetrical, what is our rule? This is positive part of reagent, this is negative part of reagent. Negative part of reagent adds to that carbon atom of carbon double bond. That carbon atom of carbon double bond which carries less number of hydrogen. That's why bromine added here on this carbon and hydrogen added here on this carbon. Hence our product is CS3 C CS3 double bond, single bond, here Br and here CS3. Because bromine added here on this carbon where hydrogen is not present, and hydrogen added to this carbon where maximum number of hydrogen is occur according to Marconi's rule. Hence product is obtained. This is tertiary butyl bromide. Tertiary butyl bromide. So what is Markovnikov rule? When unsymmetrical reagent adds to unsymmetrical alkene, then negative part of reagent adds to that carbon atom of carbon double bond which contain less number of hydrogen, and hydrogen adds to that carbon which contain more number of hydrogen. In this case isobutylene will react with HBr forming tertiary butyl bromide. This is according to Markovnikov's rule. Now we can solve the two examples of that Markovnik's rule here asking or provided on board. Look at this example. This is unsymmetrical alkene and halo acid is added HBr. How to solve this example? First, look at this is alkene. Here the carbon double bond is there, this part, and this carbon carries one hydrogen. So what is our rule? HBr added across carbon double bond. So this is positive part of reagent and this is negative part of reagent. So negative part of reagent adds to that carbon atom of carbon double bond. Here carbon double bond. Carbon double bond. So negative part of reagent adds to that carbon double bond which contain less number of hydrogen. Here one hydrogen is attached to this carbon and here no hydrogen attached, because here carbon carries methyl group and next is the CS2. So no hydrogen attached to this carbon, hence our bromine is added to this carbon and hydrogen is added to this carbon. Simply we can show on separately on a board. This is our structure. Double bond, here CS3 and here H, and we added HBr. So our rule is according to Markovnikov's rule, Yamar. So how to add? This is negative part. This is positive part, and here are carbon double bond. So negative part of reagent adds to that carbon which contain less number of hydrogen. Here hydrogen not present. That's why bromine added on this carbon and hydrogen added on this carbon, and we remove the pi bond. Remove this pi bond. So what is the expected product here? Expected product ring here, as it is CSC, you added here Br, and what is here? 2 hydrogen first and added second. So product is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 bromo, 1 methyl, cyclohexane. This is cyclohexane. 1 bromo, 1 methyl, cyclohexane. So product is CH3, here Br. So 1 bromo, 1 methyl, cyclohexane. Now look at the second example. This is called as methylene cyclohexane. Methylene cyclohexane. Across we added HBr. This is also alkene, and to which we added HBr. So how to solve this example according to Marconi's rule? Very simple. This is CS2 double bond. This is our ring. Methylene cyclohexane. This is our carbon-carbon double bond. This is sigma bond. This is pi bond. Now we added HBr, H plus, Br minus, according to Marconi's rule. Because this alkene is unsymmetrical. Here CH2 group and here a larger ring part. That's why when we passes imaginary axis, we not getting two equal parts here across carbon-carbon double bond. Therefore, it is unsymmetrical alkene. And then added HBr according to Marconi's rule. So bromine adds to which carbon? Bromine adds to ring carbon because here no hydrogen present. And hydrogen adds to this carbon according to Marconi's rule. Hence, our product is here CH3 and here Br. So same product is obtained. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 bromo, 1 methyl, cyclohexane. 1 bromo, 1 methyl, cyclohexane. This is the preparation of alkyl halide from what? Unsymmetrical alkene. Unsymmetrical alkene. Now, third part, preparation of alkyl halide from unsymmetrical alkene by using anti-Marconi's rule. This rule also called as peroxide effect. This rule also called as peroxide effect. So, which halo acid we should add in anti-Marconi's rule? We add only HBr. We can carry out the addition of only HBr in anti-Marconi's rule. What is anti-Marconi's rule? When HBr added to unsymmetrical alkene, in presence of peroxide, such as hydrogen peroxide or sodium peroxide or benzoyl peroxide, then bromine adds to that carbon of carbon-carbon double bond which carries more number of hydrogen atom. hydrogen atom. This is called as anti-Marconi's rule or peroxide effect, and this rule works against Marconic rule. What you should remember in this addition, you should add only HBr, not the HCl and not the HI. While carried out addition of halo acid HBr to the carbon-carbon double bond of unsymmetrical alkene in presence of peroxide, bromine adds to that carbon atom of carbon-carbon double bond which carries more number of hydrogen. It is contrary to Markovnikov's rule. आपण मार्कोनिक्स रूल मध्ये पाहत होतो की हॅलोजन जो निगेटिव्ह पार्ट ऑफ रिएजंट आहे हॅलो ऍसिडचा, तो अशा कार्बन वरती ऍड होतो कार्बन कार्बन डबल बॉन्डच्या जिथे हायड्रोजन कमी आहे. आणि ज्यावेळेस आपण अँटी मार्कोनिक्स रूल विचारात घेतो त्यावेळेस आपण फक्त HBr ऍड करतो आणि इथे HBr चा जो ब्रोमीन आहे हॅलोजन आहे तो अशा कार्बन कार्बन डबल बॉन्डला ऍड करायचे ऑफ कार्बन कार्बन डबल बॉन्डला ऍड करायचे ज्या ठिकाणी कार्बनला जास्तीत जास्त हायड्रोजन अटॅच आहे. म्हणजेच अँटी मार्कोनिक्स रूल कोणाच्या विरुद्धात काम करतोय? मार्कोनिक्स रूल. नाउ टेक एन एक्झाम्पल ऑफ दिस अँटी मार्कोनिक्स रूल. डबल बॉन्ड CH2, CH3 CH double bond CH2, and we added here HBr in presence of peroxide. In presence of peroxide. जर असं आलं अनसिमेट्रिकल अल्कीन HBr आणि पेरॉक्साइड तर समजायचंय इथं कोणतं रूल अप्लाय करायचंय? अँटी मार्कोनिक्स रूल. अँटी मार्कोनिक्स रूल म्हणजे तुम्हाला ब्रोमीन अशा कार्बन वरती ऍड करायचे कार्बन कार्बन डबल बॉन्डच्या जिथे हायड्रोजन जास्त आहे. म्हणून आपण ब्रोमीन इथे ऍड करूया जिथे हायड्रोजन जास्त आहे. इथे हायड्रोजन जास्त आहे आणि हायड्रोजन कुठे ऍड करायचे? जिथे हायड्रोजन कमी आहे त्या कार्बनला. दिस रूल इज कॉल्ड व्हॉट? अँटी मार्कोनिक्स रूल. म्हणजेच आपल्याला काय मिळणार? आपल्याला मिळणार आहे CH3 CH2 CH2 Br, CH3 CH2 CH2 Br. ब्रोमीन अशा कार्बनला ऍड केलं त्याला हायड्रोजन जास्त आहे आणि हायड्रोजन अशा कार्बनला ऍड केलं तिथे हायड्रोजन कमी आहे. म्हणजेच जर आपण HBr पेरॉक्साइडच्या सानिध्यात ऍडिशन करायला घेतलं तर तो रूल कोणता असतो? अँटी मार्कोनिक्स रूल असतो. सो प्रोपेनचं कन्व्हर्जन N प्रोपिल क्लोराइड N प्रोपिल ब्रोमाइड म्हणतात. N प्रोपिल ब्रोमाइड और 1 2 3 1 ब्रोमो प्रोपेन 1 ब्रोमो प्रोपेन. Let us see some example. Let us see some example we have to solve. Here, this example is given. This example is given. CH3 double bond CH CH3 HBr in presence of peroxide. HBr in presence of peroxide. And they are asking major and minor product. Major म्हणजे जास्तीचं. तो कोणता प्रोडक्ट जास्त प्रमाणात तयार होणार आहे आणि दुसरा मायनर कोणता प्रोडक्ट कमी प्रमाणात तयार होणार आहे ते बघूया या रिएक्शन मध्ये. एक्झाम्पल CH3 CH3 डबल बॉन्ड CH CH3 प्लस HBr in presence of peroxide. पेरॉक्साइडच्या सानिध्यात ऍडिशन आलं. अल्कीन अनसिमेट्रिकल आहे, अल्कीन अनसिमेट्रिकल आहे, HBr अनसिमेट्रिकल आहे आणि पेरॉक्साइड वापरायला सांगितलं म्हणजेच हा रूल आहे अँटी मार्कोनिक्स रूल. आता ब्रोमीन कुठे ऍड करायचंय? आता ब्रोमीन ऍड करूया कार्बन कार्बन डबल बॉन्ड अक्रॉस कार्बन कार्बन डबल बॉन्ड ऑफ अनसिमेट्रिकल अल्कीन अकॉर्डिंग टू मार्कोनिक्स अँटी मार्कोनिक्स रूल. चला ब्रोमीन इथे ऍड करूया कारण की इथं कार्बनला हायड्रोजन जास्त आहे आणि हायड्रोजन इथे ऍड करूया इथं कार्बनला हायड्रोजन नाहीये. कोणत्या रूलनुसार? अँटी मार्कोनिक्स रूल. आता प्रोडक्ट प्रेडिक्ट करूया. CH3 CH3 here H CH Br CS3. What is the name of this compound? Select the longest chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is 4 carbon chain, butane. Now arrange alphabetical order नुसार त्याला arrange करा bromine ला आणि methane ला. So 2 bromo, 3 methyl butane. 2 bromo, 3 methyl butane. He is our major product. Major product. कोणत्या रूलनुसार मेजर प्रोडक्ट आहे? अँटी मार्कोनिक्स रूलनुसार. आता मायनर प्रोडक्ट प्रेडिक्ट करूया. आपल्याला मायनर विचारलं होतं, एक मेजर आणि एक मायनर. आता मायनर प्रोडक्ट करूया. मायनर आपण ब्रोमीन अँटी मार्कोनिक्स नुसार ऍड केलंय जिथं हायड्रोजन जास्त होते. आता ब्रोमीन अशा ठिकाणी ऍड करूया जिथे हायड्रोजन कमी आहे. हायड्रोजन कमी आहे, बरोबर आहे. म्हणजे अँटी मार्कोनिकच्या विरोधात, अँटी मार्कोनिकच्या विरोधात म्हणजे तो कमी प्रमाणात तयार होईल. आणि अँटी मार्कोनिक्स नुसार घेतलं तर तो जास्त प्रमाणात तयार होतो. म्हणून आपण अँटी मार्कोनिक्स विरोधात घेऊया. व्हॉट इज द मायनर प्रोडक्ट? ब्रोमीन आता या कार्बनवरती ऍड करण्याऐवजी आपण या कार्बनवरती ऍड करूया. आणि हायड्रोजन या कार्बनवरती ऍड करण्याऐवजी आता या कार्बनवरती ऍड करूया, म्हणजे विरुद्ध. सो काय फरक मिळणार आहे? ब्रोमीन इथे ऍड करूया आता. CS3 C CS3 Br CS2 CS3. So this is minor. This is minor. So two product form, 2 bromo 3 methyl butane, and second 2 bromo 2 methyl butane in this reaction. Now another example. Take this example, CS3 CH double bond CS2 plus HBr, and here peroxide. प्रोपीन हे अनसिमेट्रिकल अल्केन आहे. HBr अनसिमेट्रिकल रिएजंट आहे आणि पेरॉक्साइड वापरत सांगितलं, म्हणजेच हा अँटी मार्कोनिक्स रूल आहे. आणि अँटी मार्कोनिक्स रूल नुसार ब्रोमीन कुठे ऍड करायचे? जिथं कार्बन कार्बन डबल बॉन्डला हायड्रोजन जास्त आहे, इथं जास्त आहे. आणि हायड्रोजन कुठे ऍड करायचे? जिथं कार्बन कार्बन डबल बॉन्डला हायड्रोजन कमी आहे. तर प्रोडक्ट काय होणार आहे? CS3 CS2 CS2 Br. 1 bromo propane. This is the reaction what they ask in the book, CS3 CH double bond CS2 plus HBr and peroxide. We solved here. Now take few examples whatever given in board textbook. We have to solve that. Suppose CS3 CH double bond CS2 in presence of HCl. Look at this example. Here propene to which HCl is added, means unsymmetrical alkene to which unsymmetrical reagent is added. There is no peroxide, that's why it is Markovnik's rule. So what is Markovnik's rule? This is positive part of reagent and this is negative part. So according to Markovnik's rule, negative part of reagent adds to that carbon which contain less number of hydrogen, and positive part of reagent adds to that carbon which containing more number of hydrogen. So we chlorine added on this part, hydrogen added on this part, and removing this pi bond. So what is the product? CS3 CH Cl CS3, isopropyl chloride. Take one more example and try to solve that. CH double bond CS2. This is called as styrene. common name of this compound styrene, or 1-phenylethene, 1-phenyl, this is phenyl ring, 1-phenyl and 2-carbon ethene, 1-phenyl ethene or styrene, and we have add on one arrow HBr, and in second arrow HBr in presence of peroxide. HBr in presence of peroxide. Look at this alkene is unsymmetrical alkene. This alkene is unsymmetrical alkene. And just in the first arrow they have provided HBr. So this is according to Marconi's rule. No peroxide is there. So according to Marconi's rule, this is positive part and this is negative part. So negative part of reagent adds to that carbon which contain less number of hydrogen. That's why bromine adds to this carbon and hydrogen adds to this carbon according to Marconi's rule. So we have the product phenyl ring as it is, then CH, bromine added here, Br, single bond, hydrogen added here, CH2. So what is the name of this compound? 1-bromo, 1-phenyl ethane, 1-bromo, 1-phenyl ethane. And if same reaction is carried out in presence of peroxide, so it is carried out according to anti-Marconi's rule. It is carried out according to anti-Marconi's rule. So what is anti-Marconi's rule? A bromine from HBr adds to that carbon which contain more number of hydrogen in presence of peroxide. Bromine adds to that carbon which contain more number of hydrogen, and hydrogen adds to that carbon which contain less number of hydrogen. So addition is according to anti-Marconi's rule. Product is phenyl ring, CH2, Br. Bromine added here and H added here. So what is the name of this compound? 2-bromo, 1-phenyl, 2-bromo, 1-phenyl ethane, 2-carbon ethane, 2-bromo, 1-phenyl ethane. That's it. The preparation of alkyl halide from alkene by the addition of amino acid HCl, HBr and HR. In this, one should remember that when you added unsymmetrical reagent HX on unsymmetrical alkene by Marconi's rule, you getting secondary and tertiary alkyl halide. Secondary and tertiary alkyl halide. And when you added HX, that is HBr, to unsymmetrical alkene in presence of peroxides, by anti-Marconi's rule, you getting the product primary alkyl halide. So we remember that when halo acid is added to the unsymmetrical alkene according to Marconi's rule, forming haloalkane secondary and tertiary type, and when you added HBr to the unsymmetrical alkene in presence of peroxide according to anti-Marconi's rule, you get the primary alkyl halide. Thank you.